Well, the COVID-19 pandemic has led to economic hardships in many households. Some governments have taken measures to cushion their populations from these difficulties. For instance, South Africa has reintroduced the special COVID-19 Social Relief of Distress Grant for the most vulnerable people. CGTN's Yolisa Njamela tells us more.
Prior to the lockdowns necessitated by the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic, some 17 million South Africans were relying on social grants for their household income and food security. Since the pandemic hit, about 4.2 million individuals have been added to that number. The latest additions are the beneficiaries of the government's special COVID-19 Social Relief of Distress Grant. The COVID-19 grant is targeted at individuals above the age of 18, unemployed, and neither receiving any income nor any other social grant or support from the government's unemployment insurance fund.
When we implemented the first time, we entered a 6-month package. And I think at the time we didn't really expect COVID to be going on for that long. It was sort of, we'll implement it, we'll observe the situation, and then we'll see how things change. Not much has changed from an economic point of view. We've gone through waves of COVID where it gets better, then it gets worse, and we're still in that cycle.
The state spends about $3.2 billion on the COVID-19 special grants. Each beneficiary of the grant will receive about $24 or 350 Rand per month. Foreign nationals and holders of special dispensation permits and asylum seekers are also eligible for consideration. The $24 a month may seem very little to many, but for an unemployed person, it's the means for survival. Karabo Mukwena, a mother of 2 young boys, is unemployed. She's one of those who qualify for the special grant.
Due to unemployment, I had to go and live with my mother, and we only had one salary income, which is my mother's salary, and then it was my siblings and I. So it was quite hard, and I believe the 350 helped us to boost the salary that we are receiving already from my mother's side.
Ideally, it should have been more. It's quite a small amount. Our initial discussions when we were having these talks within government was to try and get it at the food poverty line, which is about, at the time, it was about 580 rands. But we had to balance it with the amount of money we had.
The special grant is for a period of 8 months with effect from August 2021 until March 2022. Yolisa Njamela for CGTN in Johannesburg, South Africa.